Question 11, Teanau Tuiono.
Mr Speaker, my question is to the Minister for Oceans and Fisheries and reads, who will benefit from his reforms of the Fisheries Act 1996?
The Honourable Shane Jones.
Speaker. The reforms related to fisheries will be of great benefit to every single Kiwi. Not only will the Act, when it is reformed, provide greater protections, it will also strip away red tape, enhance productivity, whilst securing the opportunity for garden variety Kiwis to catch a feed.
Supplementary. Who did he develop these proposals for? The seafood industry, who spent 13 months working on the fisheries reform package, or the recreational fishers, customary fishers and non-government organisations who were only given 8 weeks to submit?
Obviously, the process of developing reform options and the long period of time available for consultation, which was extended by myself to enable the recreational sector to perfect their submissions, shows that it's been an opportunity for all Kiwis to contribute towards the resilience and the robustness of this sector.
Supplementary. Do New Zealanders deserve to know what is happening with our fisheries, considering fisheries are a public resource? And if so, why is he attempting to advance deregulation of the fishing industry by reducing transparency and public participation, decreasing monitoring and encouraging more wastage at the expense of the future resources that belong to everyone?
Those dire potential outcomes are inversely related to what's actually happening. The submissions process draws to a close in a matter of days. It'll be methodically worked through by officials, all of whom have great integrity, and I will seek to avoid any sort of catastrophic consequences that the member seems to be hinting at.
Supplementary.
He's got one more of you. Teanau Tuiono.
Does he believe that cameras on boats are an important tool for safeguarding the health of our oceans and species, or is it just coincidental that when cameras were introduced, reported fish discards increased by 46%, reported dolphin captures went up by 680%, and reported snapper discards increased by 1,000%?
On the question of the snapper fisheries population, it is almost biblical in abundance, which is why the quota was lifted on the west coast of the North Island. Obviously, cameras are a feature of the fishing industry. A number of companies are very happy to have such cameras. I, however, remain very leery about those cameras turning into state surveillance of industry.
The Honourable Winston Peters.
Is the Minister able to put the member right in respect to the claim about it being a public resource when that all changed with the first privatisation of that resource by the Longi Labour government in 1986?
Speaker. The fisheries resource was transformed in the mid-80s. However, as matters have continued on, these reform options will not only give greater certainty to industry, it will provide a greater opportunity for those who have a deep stake in the fisheries to ensure that it remains sustainable, and we will also address the ongoing litigious nature of a number of the ministerial decisions that are made to effect better outcomes by inquiring who are the shadowy foreign forces behind a lot of the litigation currently blighting the crowd.
Well, the 90% of seabirds, 80% of shorebirds and 22% of indigenous marine mammals classified as threatened with or at risk of extinction benefit from his proposals?
Obviously, no member of the fishing industry deliberately goes out to do damage to wildlife, but it is a wildlife industry, which is why there is a buffer, Mr. Speaker, that fishers must operate within, and there are penalties in the event that there are egregious lapses of judgment or offences have been created. But we really must stop this drive to stigmatise, demonise God-fearing Kiwis out there following the law, earning a living, boosting export results, and stop buying in to this falsehood that somehow the fishing industry is a threat to the environment. It is a source of great wealth, science and immense enjoyment